A Saturday doubleheader for you. We're off to Brisbane after this. But in the Harbour City first up, it's the Kings and the Breakers as Hungry Jack's NBL 26 continues. Cartwright. Numbers down over the first 3 games compared to his first 2 seasons, but there's plenty of time to make good there. See the assignment for Jackson Cartwright, guarded here by Galloway, giving away such size, trying to beat him with speed and agility. Meninga outside, Baker for 3.
Offensive sets where it's off the dribble so much, it's all coming half court. There's a good backdoor.
And there's first points for Sydney after 3 minutes. Davis kicks it out. Jalen Galloway, third time unlucky. As Jalen goes 0 of 3. Davis left all alone. You can't do that. Delhi, his pass meant for Cooks. And as we've seen so often, he scraps for the ball unsuccessfully.
Great defense by Lopez, just so long. The next star got right up there as he goes PJC, and another great pass. And Meninga gets the 2 on the back of PJC.
He's a great facilitator, Parker Jackson Cartwright. Averaging 7 assists this season, and at the other end, that'll get Galloway going. I'll be keen to match Sydney on the glass at least. Davis, step back. Was it a little push off? No whistle. And 2 more.
Now, Xavier Cooks is very good at being able to get it off the glass and go, and that's what's happened the last few times.
Jackson Cartwright, little scoop shot, tough basketball.
Oh, these point guards, they're going to go at it all night. This is going to be 40 glorious minutes, Matty.
What did Damon make him? The president or chairman of his Little Big Man Society? Here's Galloway, who boasts plenty of height, loping down the keyway. He kicks it out for Baker, and the rebound falling for Parker Jackson Cartwright. Lopez reloaded.
You can't give up offensive rebounds.
Davis. Low out there for the Breakers now. Nice in his face. Suarez showing some moves for a big man. Comes away empty on that possession.
Hit 4 threes in last week's game, Matty, you're right, and it was a really good show by him.
Now Suarez, again, putting the opposition in the spin cycle. PJC finds an open Ruben Tarangi. Hard off the iron, and Suarez tip falls for Kendrick Davis.
11 shots for New Zealand, 9 of them from the 3, as Kendrick Davis goes right down low. So the move, look at him here, puts him in the cycle. Oh, there it is, up goes under. Isaiah Le'Arthur fouls, and 1 for Kendrick.
Tarangi just muscles his way to a shot. Then a little look at Kwapnoy afterwards as well. You know, his shooting struggles against Cairns last weekend. Well, not today. And if he gets going and is allowed to freewheel, that could do some real damage on the New Zealanders, as Karim Lopez could do on Sydney. Galloway with a miss. And eventually, off the fingertips of Noi, the putback falls. Malawatch from the corner, if you don't mind.
Played 3 minutes last week, felt he could have got more. He's just one of those guys that every time he comes on, well, I'm liking this pace from both teams. PJC pushing it up, the Kings pushing it up.
Baker!
Another 3 down. This is an up and down game, Matty.
No Butcher, but we have a Baker and we have a shot maker, Bradley.
You've been practicing that all week, haven't you?
Now Brockington. Shot clock inside 5 here. Karim Lopez. Parker will have to shoot the ball unsuccessfully. Soft rebound for Dellavedova, who finds Galloway on the move. From one end to the other, the Sydney Kings.
You look at this team now. Delhi's running the point, but they're 6'4", 6'5", upwards everyone else. PJC just hasn't been able to knock it down, but he does there. And every time they're able to knock it down, it does slow Sydney's offense. So
guarded by Baker. Can Kendrick shake Baker? No, good D. Davis kicks it out, and Sean Bruce fills it up.
A lot of 1 out now. You look at this one here, that was great defense. That's a good knockdown for the 300.
Up to 5 points in game 350. Here's Besto for Meninga, who is very capable from that range and reminds us so. Jackson Cartwright for a moment on an island. He gets the ball back via Tarangi. Drives the lane and finishes. Parker Jackson Cartwright. Game 2 tomorrow, Southeast against New Orleans. See it at Rod Laver Arena. Great scenes last night. Sold out crowd. The biggest names in world basketball. Some of them anyway on show. As Lucas Suarez put his name up in lights.
Here, and you'll see he goes, and then there's the handoff, and Suarez, he says, I'm going.
Goes at Meninga. Can't finish. Isaiah Brockington, one-on-one with Davis. Isaiah off the glass.
Well, that's what he did in the pre-season tournament in Canberra, where he...
The restaurant is open, courtesy Sam Meninga. The code is dribbles. Brad dribbles every time I mention Hungry Jack. And likewise, he salivates. And I had a chuckle when he said, yeah, son Rocky still likes wearing a singlet. And he's chuffed by that as Jackson Cartwright shows his speed. When did your boys and daughters stop?
Need to give a little gap, but a wide open layup is not what should be happening, especially after a timeout now.
Shot out of the gun, Davis. Oh, yes. Stepping his way off the glass with one to come, Kendrick Davis. The Kings likewise. This game 2 of 3 straight home affairs to open NBL 26 as Cooks finds a way to score first. He was 0 of 2 in the first half.
Dellavedova 5, but the other 6 shots had just come from the other 2. So on this court at the moment, it's very guard orientated as Brockington misses it, but there's Baker. He's having a good game.
Meninga for Parker Jackson Cartwright. Pulls up, shoots the ball unsuccessfully, and now it's a fight for possession. Won by Meninga, who goes hard at Suarez and scores. He's missed 4 for the game, 0 of 4 at the stripe. Now Karim Lopez. Cooks goes for the big swipe.
You know, we don't take a lot from the pre-season blitz, but you see enough where, you know, this guy's going to be a player, and I just expect we're waiting for that to happen right now.
St Bonaventure, Penn State, Iowa State, you're right, good college career. And now Suarez. Second most of the Kings behind Kendrick Davis. No breaker has more than TJC's 8 points. Meninga. Soft finish, nice finish. Davis puts it on the floor, probes baseline. Galloway from the corner fills up the 3.
Oh, I'd just tell him to challenge so he looks silly. I'd be happy to do that one.
Davis pulled up. Now he fires. And Kendrick Davis goes to 18 points for the game. The shooting struggles against Cairns have finished here today. He was in the zone early, wasn't he, from the tip? This man, Kendrick Davis, finding Suarez. Finger roll finish. That's good basketball. The 78th man to gain 350 in 47 years of the NBL. The 78th to that big milestone. Davis, little step back. His shot is short as well, and Karim Lopez puts an end to that possession, only momentarily. Davis, the pickpocket, gets it back. A learning journey, learning path. Down for the NBA draft. You learn a lesson there. Parker Jackson Cartwright. Hunter Goodrick out there now for the Kings. The injury replacement player. We should mention the fact that there is no Lupepe or Spurgeon, but there is a Kendrick Davis, and there is no end to his scoring in sight. Lopez runs into traffic. Bruce falls away. No whistle, Lopez scores. He's found some really encouraging form in the NBL, but last year was a tough one for him. And tonight has been difficult as well so far. Watnoy off the glass. Give me 2, he says.
Oh, nice out-of-bounds play there.
For Ruben Tawangi to finish. Rob Lowe, another one to go back to New Zealand, having...
If you stop the ball by grabbing rebounds and getting your offense going, so it is a big key for New Zealand.
Hasn't been diabolical for them. They're behind 34-32, but Bulqual. Matthew Dellavedova as the crowd falls silent. Shot clock 11 seconds inside the game clock. And a defensive breakdown from the Breakers is the orchestra. Matthew Dellavedova, have a look at that. Their head fake feed finished by 18-point lead, which might become more here. No, they turn it over. A little too fast, a bit out of control there as the Breakers return the favour. McQuatch, Malawatch.
Yeah. BJC trying to throw the ball in, and this man, he just brings energy every...
Jackson Cartwright, the pocket pass for Sam Meninga. Slamming Sam there. He's averaging 11 points, 7.5 rebounds, so not far from a double-double. 73-54. Fourth term, Kings' second game of the season. Second home game as well. Parker Jackson Cartwright swirls through three.
There's no really energy or anything to their game at the moment. This league is too talented. You take 3 dribbles and literally gets all the way in and lays it up. It's too talented if you don't want to play with energy every possession.
Baker stopped by Suarez, but Meninga finishes off, pouncing on the loose ball. He was the Laurie Watterson Kings Club Person of the Year last year, and that says a bit. The story of Sean Bruce. Isaiah Brockington, that's a tough shot. Suarez turns and shoots, it's short. Bull Qual, rebound for Cooks. Well, that was a little easy. And then Xavier Cooks doesn't meet much resistance at the ring.
Well, Matty, you said it's concerning, and I agree. The problem I have at the moment...
It's a tough league. Kendrick Davis, runner-up to Cotton for MVP honours last season. What did he do this year as the Sydney Kings point guard? And there are more points. This Wednesday, the Kings go up against Melbourne United. Dean Vickerman's men fresh from that game against the Pelicans as Kendrick Davis adds 2 more to the tally, 28 for the game. And of course, Melbourne unbeaten to start the NBL season, so that's coming your way. Double-header, in fact, with the Breakers in New Zealand against Illawarra and the Kings home against United. Xavier Cooks, is he warming up for that big matchup? Out of that great basketball nursery, Savannah Pride, the Blacktown Storm, and more recently North Bears. Fast on his feet for a big man, I'm told, with good endurance, so number 21.
Well, Tyler Robertson stepping on the court for the first time this season. Hasn't played anything at the moment. Has shown signs that he can knock down the shot as Tim Suarez knocks down the 3 as well.
Timmy Suarez showing us the full set of skills tonight. 87-66. Ruben Tarangi brings it back inside 20. That was just a couple of minutes to go, and a development player out there, this man Robertson, playing his first ball of the season. Now Ruben Tarangi, oh, if you don't mind.
3. I think it's going to take 17 wins, Matty, to get in this playoff, and when you lose 4 or 5 in a row, 17 gets a lot further away.
Expanded 33-game regular season, up from the 29. Can the Kings get Lueth Awana score on debut for the time being? It's Makwach Malawach. Good to see this man, Davison, deliver on some of the highlights we know he can give us. Some great New Zealand NBL form at the Taranaki Mountaineers. Is there a breakout season coming for Carlin? Well, not so far as Kwatnoi from a long way outside. And that was from NBA range. Kwatnoi nods their head. What noise for Kwatnoi? And the Kings fans will stand and cheer this one out. They'd love this man to score, Lueth Awana. Does he take a shot? Or does Robertson see it out with a 2? Just over a second to play, and that will do us. The Kings, after falling flat to start the season, bounce back in a big way.